You'll probably call me a bit of a party pooper on this one, but hopefully you'll understand why. You may have heard of Sephora kids at this point, kids around probably 5 to 12 years old going into Sephora and just terrorizing the stores, thinking that they need all kinds of expensive beauty products. But now we've got one worse. An 8-year-old kid from Ohio stole her parents' car and drove to Target to take herself on a shopping spree just a couple of days ago.
An 8-year-old girl had places to be, and she took it upon herself to get there. This morning, she drove herself to Target. According to police, the girl lives in Bedford and drove to a Target in Bainbridge Township.
What started off as a missing child report soon turned into a busy day for an 8-year-old at this Target in Aurora.
Thankfully, the girl and others on the road were not injured. The parents did report her missing sometime after 7 a.m. when they realized that the girl was gone, and then also noticed that their car was missing from the driveway. The neighbors had a security camera where they were able to pull footage showing that the girl climbed into the car by herself and took off down the road. When she arrived at Target, she got herself a Frappuccino from Starbucks and carried on with a $400 shopping spree. She was on the road between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., so that's typically a pretty heavy rush hour period, so I imagine there were a lot of people on the road that she put at risk as well as herself. Someone did have dash cam footage of her driving where they did call the police when they assumed that it was a drunk driver or someone operating on drugs, and then they realized that they couldn't see the driver.
The driver appeared to be small in stature.
They couldn't see the driver. They couldn't see the 8-year-old girl, meaning she couldn't see over the dashboard either. And you can tell by the footage of her driving.
Bedford Heights Police and Fire.
This is Brian with a transfer for an erratic driver. It's in eastbound Rockside from Bartlett. It's going to be a white Nissan Rogue all over the road and a collar with eyes on it.
She ends up on the opposite side of the road. This girl took herself on a 25-minute long drive to Target. She couldn't even see over the dashboard. We don't even have phone books anymore that she could put on the seat so that she could see. This is so unbelievably reckless. Police did find her at the Target, and they said that the manager of the Target had employees give her $400 back, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that she had to return everything she bought. I hope they didn't just let her walk out with $400 worth of free stuff and give her money back. I don't care if you're 8 years old or 80 years old. If you're getting things from a store, you're paying for it. So besides the one mailbox she admitted to hitting after the police found her, nothing else was injured, no parked cars, she wasn't injured. And to make matters worse, when I saw this article on a meme page of all places, I went to the comments assuming people were going to be bashing on the parents for maybe not watching their child or maybe leaving the car keys in a place she could access them. But surprisingly and disgustingly, people were encouraging this child's behavior. People were saying that they stan her, that they support her, an independent woman in the making. She stole a car. She drove illegally. What part of that makes sense to support? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but she could have killed herself or others because she wanted Starbucks? Because she wanted to go to Target? Why are you encouraging this behavior? Or maybe I'm not a girl's girl because I don't find this acceptable. Oh, this girl is going places. Yeah, this girl is going to jail. That's what's gonna happen. Or juvie. I'm not sure if the money was hers, like saved up allowance, or if she stole money from her parents. Let's say she stole money. Okay, that's illegal. She stole her parents' car. Stealing a car is illegal. And she drove without a driver's license. That is also illegal. It's mind-boggling to me that people are encouraging this behavior. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sure a lot of people remember this one, but back in 2008, a kid named Latarian Milton stole his grandmother's car and went on a joyride with his friends. And back in 2017, he was actually arrested and put in juvie for stealing a car again. And he didn't just steal a car from his grandmother this time, he stole a car from a stranger. So maybe Target Girl won't do it again. Maybe she's learned her lesson. But with the encouragement that she's getting, I don't think that's gonna be the end of it. Hello, editing me here. I wanted to add some things in, so you might see me cut in between. I do want to add the only sane reply I've seen so far. Like, it can't be just me and this person on Twitter who sees the severity of the situation. I can't bash on the parents because I don't blame them for this. They didn't say, "Here, honey, go take my car and get yourself some treats from Target." No, they didn't do that. They didn't know where she went. They thought she was kidnapped. And leaving car keys where a child can find them shouldn't be a crime. I think an 8-year-old is old enough to know that, hey, I don't need to be driving that car. You're probably still in a booster seat at 8 years old. I guess the main point I've been trying to make here is, yes, what this child did was bad, but the worst part about it is that we are encouraging this behavior to continue. We, as a society, need to stop idolizing bad behavior. And also, there's more dangerous things out there besides just bad drivers on the road. She went somewhere by herself as a child. By itself is very dangerous. People are terrible out there. So she could have hit someone. She could have got hit by another car. She could have driven off the road. Or someone could have kidnapped her. Why are we not talking about that risk? Like, I don't want to be morbid, but that's the reality of the situation. So anyways, this just has me, I wouldn't say unreasonably angry, but definitely irritated. So stay safe out there because children are on the roads now. Thank you for watching.